Hi, I'm Susan from livingrichless.com, here with another how-to video for you. Today I'm going to show you how to install a bathroom faucet. Now I have been making small cosmetic changes to our master bathroom, and one of the changes is to replace these old tired faucets with a new Moen version that you see here, and I got this one from wholesale.com, and they have a great selection, so you'll want to make sure to check those out if you are in the market for a new faucet. Now, we are actually not changing out our vanity top, so one of the most important things to remember then is when you're ordering this faucet, you need to make sure that it is going to fit the current width and the holes where your current faucet is. And I have noticed that many of the home improvement stores, if you purchase a new vanity top, sometimes the holes will be spaced farther apart, which will then force you to get a fixture where the knobs and the centerpiece are separated. So if that's not what you want, make sure when you order your vanity top that you get holes in the proper placement. So to get started, we are going to go ahead and go downstairs to the basement and turn off the water. So I'm downstairs here now beside my modular manifold plumbing system, and I'm going to shut off the hot and cold valves to the proper faucet. Now, fortunately, ours are labeled really well here. We have already changed out the first faucet, so we're going to Master Bath Lab 2 hot and cold. I'm going to take my little key here, fit it into the cold slot, and what I want to do is make sure this key is perpendicular to the tubing. That will shut it off. Easy peasy. Then I'm going to do that same thing to the hot. And we should be good to go. So we're going to go on upstairs and unhook some plumbing. Our next step is to disconnect the water lines from under the sink. You will probably need a few tools for this, either an adjustable wrench, a wrench that fits your particular line, or maybe even a set of pliers. Any or all of these could work. And you may also want to go ahead and set a towel down on the bottom of your cabinet to catch any water that might leak out while you're disconnecting the lines. Simply fit your wrench or pliers around each fitting, loosen and remove them completely. So we've disconnected the water lines. The next step is to loosen the faucet from the vanity top. You can stop filming that. This is also a good time to go ahead and remove the old stopper. Now your old faucet should just easily remove here. Maybe. There we go. Okay, and we're ready to go ahead and fit the new one onto the holes after we clean them off really well, of course. Now I'm going to make sure and line this up in the slots. Underneath, these are the fittings that are going to secure it to the vanity from underneath the sink. After the faucet is secured to the vanity top, it's time to reattach the water lines. Now we're going to begin the process of removing the rest of the old drain hardware. We're going to start by unscrewing the old stopper here. This is the portion that's attached to the drain. At this point, we'll need to disconnect the fittings holding all of the old drain hardware in place. A pipe wrench may be handy for this. Once all the old fittings are removed, you should be able to pull the old drain right out of the top of the sink. Ew, it's pretty gross. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and install the new one. So I've got my top piece here. Put that in the top. I'm going to take the lower portion and I'm going to screw that into it from the underneath. until it's totally threaded in there tightly. There we go. Now it's time to secure this drain to the rest of the plumbing. Okay, all of that drainage hardware that you removed and loosened, now is the time to do it all in reverse order and reattach. So I made sure that all of my fittings were secure and really tight, and then I went downstairs to the basement and turned the water lines back on. And as you can see, I have a beautiful brand new working faucet that I can enjoy for years to come, and that may also increase the value of my home. For more DIY projects, tutorials, and videos, be sure to visit livingricholess.com. Now I need to make sure I don't have any leaks.